What is up, YouTube? It is the Pokemon Purist, and I'm back here with another video. Starting a new series, Sinnoh Saturday. Just going to talk about cool cards coming out of the Sinnoh region. It was a pretty poppin' region back in the day growing up. I remember it wasn't like peak Pokemon, but it was kind of like towards the end of the boom, but it was still a very fun era nonetheless. One that's like somehow still kind of overlooked. Um, First card that's kind of popping off out of Sinnoh that I was thinking about picking up like a month ago was the V-Star Universe Dialga, which is like Crown Zenith in English. That Dialga V-Star card was like $100, $120 in a PSA 10 in Japanese, and in the span of a month, it's popped off to like $200. So I think people are starting to recognize how good that artwork is. It's starting to become very desired, and people are picking it up. And I mean, I even kind of have like regret about not picking up some Japanese copies because certain cards, I mean, I look back to like the old Plasma Dialga, like the Megalo Cannon one. Like the English one's way too expensive. I try to buy the Japanese one, and if the English one pops off, oftentimes the Japanese one kind of like eventually catches up in price, which is why it's so crazy to me that Japanese cards in general are just so slept on. The second one, Turtwig from Crown Zenith, I want to say that that one is like creeping up a little bit in price, and it's just a super cool card that I feel like is still generally underrated. And a card that's kind of connected to that Turtwig, which would look dope in a binder, is the Grotle from Temporal Forces. I picked that card up super like dirt cheap in Japanese, and I want to say it was like a $5-10 card. Now it's like looking like $15-20, but you could still jump on eBay and pick up that card for like $20 and a nine. I want to say like crazy cheap for a super cool card. Another cool Sinnoh mashup to me. We had the Larry Star Raptor come out of Ascended Heroes. Super cool, underrated card in Ascended Heroes to me. I picked up a couple copies of it. I sent one to grade. Looks like it's going for like a pretty decent price in a 10, despite being like a $5.50 card raw. There's also the Starly from, I believe, is it? Hold on, I'm double checking this here. Scarlet Violet Base. I want to say it's from Scarlet Violet Base, but I'm on eBay right now and somebody has it listed as a Paldea Evolved Secret Rare. So I'm a little bit like, wait a minute, am I incorrect here? I thought it was a Scarlet Violet Base card, but the Starly from Scarlet Violet Base matched up with that Larry Star Raptor is pretty cool. And for me, I always like whenever I'm starting a Pokemon game, I always like to pick up like one bird Pokemon early on with my starter and carry them with me throughout the game. So I had Staraptor in my team, and it was a Starly that I leveled up. So to me, pretty dope little pickup from the Sinnoh. Obvious one, not to just be totally repetitive. We've got Mega Abyss and Pitch Black coming out. It's Darkrai themed. It's gonna be Sinnoh themed. I saw that they snuck in like a Bastiodon and a Cranidos card and stuff like that, and I'm hoping that they haven't released them yet, and they're gonna get like some sick illustration rares or full arts, because I always thought that like Bastiodon was super cool, and Cranidos, Ramparos, like dope Pokemon to me. Very like unique but well done, and they also were like super strong. I remember battling Bastiodon and thinking he was super cool, super strong. And hopefully they get dope cards coming up in a bit. What is your favorite Pokemon from the Sinnoh region? For me, it's extremely tough. I feel like all the starters are awesome. You know what I mean? Piplup, Turtwig, Chimchar, they're all fire. And then you got Pokemon like this. Gible.